her baby died. Like, she was completely depressed. Get ready with me while I tell you about one of the saddest nights I experienced as a student midwife. A pregnant woman was rushed into the hospital together with her husband and her family members, and they all looked terrified. It happened that she was referred from another hospital to our hospital for an emergency surgery because it was confirmed that her fetus, had died 3 days ago and is already decaying, so they needed an emergency cesarean section. So we proceeded to prepare her and the theater for an emergency cesarean section. The doctor that night was a very experienced doctor, and he suggested, since the baby was already dead, that the baby should be born vaginally to reduce cost and also to prevent infection being transmitted to the mother, because this baby has died 3 days ago and there is every possibility that this woman can have infection or sepsis from the incision made. And it was an emergency case because she was literally tired, she was literally very weak, and she was gradually going. Induction was commenced and the baby was delivered. Then guess what happened next? The most terrifying thing I've ever seen. After this baby was born, I couldn't help my tears. I had to go to somewhere to cry because this boy was very beautiful. He was so handsome. And I was just wondering what could have made this baby to die. That was when the whole thing came up. After the baby was born, the husband of this woman was now, I overheard the conversation telling his wife how that she's the cause of the problem, she's the reason why the baby died, and she's going to give birth to another baby to replace this particular baby that was already born. And mind you, this is the 7th child. So, and the 6 others were all alive, but the man insisted and was just shouting, telling the wife that she's going to give birth to another baby to replace this dead baby. Although the relatives were saying that this man was the reason why the baby died, that according to what they said, the man never gave this woman money for antenatal. She has been the one doing everything. When this woman went to the hospital, she was told that her baby is very big and that she would have to deliver through cesarean section because of the size of the baby. But guess what? The man said no. This is where the story gets interesting. So this woman was taken care of. I assisted in cleaning up this lady and she was made comfortable. I told her about family planning, the different methods of family planning, and for her to try considering it and how it is good for her health. So after that, I made the patient comfortable and she was laid to rest on the couch. So this woman was now complaining of hungry, how that she's hungry and wanted something to eat. So the nurses told the man, the husband, to go out and get something, to get food for this woman so she can eat. They also told him that if he doesn't find food, he should get hot water so this woman can take maybe tea or something because she's very, very weak and she's tired. Guess what this man did? He bought a bottle of Coke and a bread and he was literally eating it with his wife. They shared it. This is where it gets more interesting. When it was time to wheel her to the postnatal ward, I wheeled her. So before wheeling her, the nurses told the husband that there is a general room and there is a private room. And they also explained to this man that this general room, other women are there. And the private ward or the private rooms, you as a man can stay there with your wife. So the man said he wanted the general room. So I wheeled the woman. It was up. So I wheeled her to the postnatal ward, so because they initially chose to stay in the general section. So the husband wanted to stay in with the wife, which was not allowed, and it has already been explained carefully to her. He lost his temper. The most annoying part of everything was the fact that this woman just delivered a 6 kg baby. She was exhausted and her baby died. Like, she was completely depressed. So the man was shouting, causing nuisance. But thankfully, the hospital stepped in and decided to accommodate this woman and commence immediate treatment to prevent further infection. That night taught me that giving birth isn't only the challenge a woman can face, but getting a partner who is supposed to be your basic source of comfort is literally your burden, like a heavy burden you have to carry. So ladies, when choosing a partner, don't just consider love. Don't just choose a partner because you love this person. Go for a partner that is compassionate, that is caring, that can stand for you when things get hard. Because difficult situations or difficult moments have a way of revealing a person's true character.
Do you think this was the man's main character or he was just grieving? So this is for educational purpose only. And yeah, this is the final look. Bye.